Here's Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Quiet weather for us here in the state of Texas, but we have seen some active weather across the United States. Again, earlier we were talking about the flooding in towards Vermont. Actually seen some severe weather in towards the Chicago area, some tornado warnings in towards parts of Michigan, as well as a couple of severe thunderstorms moving in towards the St. Louis area. All that, most of the rain activity staying well off towards the northeast. For the southwest, well, the bigger story has been the heat and the drier conditions, though we have seen a few showers in towards parts of West Texas, out and towards the Texas Panhandle to our northwest. But unfortunately, we've kind of seen this pattern play out before, where we end up seeing those showers just off towards the north and west. As they start to drift in towards our area, we lose the daytime heating. Those storms just end up fizzling out right before they can kind of get here. If we did see anything, it would stay in towards the northern parts, but for the most part, quiet radar. And we're just seeing some of those storms off towards the Midland, Odessa area right now, as well as some storms off to the north of Interstate 20. Bigger story has been the heat, and we saw the change in that pattern, really average or a cool start to the July. Then we saw those temperatures pick up closer to average, and now back into the triple digits we go. Likely to see these triple digits continue through the rest of the week and towards the weekend, and we could see it extend for next week as well. So unfortunately, when we get locked into these blocking patterns, those hot temperatures, they don't really go anywhere for a while, and they hang out for a bit. As a result, temperatures, well, we drove up to 108 today. That tied the old record, 1917. So again, over 100 years that record's been there. We tied that record today, and we also saw those overnight lows, so a little bit breaking records as well. Right now, slowly trying to cool those temperatures down, 96 degrees, so still plenty of heat lingering in the atmosphere. Dew points into the mid-50s, and those winds out of the south right now at 9 miles per hour, rather, helping to kind of fuel some of those warmer temperatures. The excessive heat warning still in place through the overnight hours. It's going to go till tomorrow as well. Most of our northern counties seeing the excessive heat warnings. Further south, just looking at the heat advisories, but most of us will be back into the triple digits again tomorrow, and we could easily see these warnings and advisories extended beyond tomorrow in towards Friday and going in towards the weekend. Hanging on to those 90s for much of the Concho Valley. Again, 87 for Coleman, 83 in Brady. Same with Menard Junction. A little bit warmer further towards the south and west. Areas like El Dorado and Sonora hanging on to some of the warmer temperatures right now at 98 degrees. Winds have taken a little bit of a break, seeing those drop down, at least as far as those gusts up to 20. Those are now gone. We'll see them calmer, but still a little bit on the breezy side as we go into the evening hours. Those temperatures dropping down into the upper 70s and low 80s. Clear skies, that's going to continue for us tomorrow as well. Temperatures topping out at 107, so it's not likely to be breaking a record. Tomorrow's record is 110 degrees, set back in 2020, so it's likely we'll be just a few degrees shy, but we're going to be in that threshold of pretty close to it within a few degrees. And that's, again, all fueled by that high pressure sitting off towards our west, out towards the Four Corners region. And it's not going anywhere through the weekend, not even going anywhere in towards next week as well. This is kind of the problem with these blocking patterns. Forces everything well off towards the north, all the cooler temperatures. That keeps that activity as far as the showers and storms in through the Great Lakes area and towards parts of the northeast. And it's going to be a fairly quiet pattern for us here in the Concho Valley and much of Texas. In fact, could see some very isolated showers, maybe a little bit of cloud coverage going in towards Sunday. One or two showers, but I think for the most part, maybe a few passing clouds. That might see a slight cool down, and only by just a few degrees. Again, most of us staying into those triple digits. There goes that slight cool down, only dropping us down to about 103. Otherwise, the triple digits not going anywhere for the next 7 days.